Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're playing Myth the Wind Age. Let's get started. Okay, so let's see. I was gonna start with Dram, but Dram is currently absent. So we're gonna start with Odo.
I have to work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's yeah, he had to work late and then he had a power outage, so we're not sure if he's gonna be on or when he's gonna be on. So hopefully he comes back, but for now his character is unconscious, so it's all good, I guess. Odo.
yeah, he got too drunk.
Yeah. Odo, you've got a headache, the kind that goes all through your skull, dulling the world around you and giving you a sort of flat affect. Your body moves stiffly, and the chandeliers lighting the royal banquet hall seem too bright, painfully bright. Across the table from you, you see Zane and Jack struggle to their feet. Familiar piercing cry rattles through your consciousness, and you see Veranza's draconic form hurtle past above you, dark shapes silhouetted in the chandelier's shimmering crystal light. Ichabod.
I thought I was an eagle, not a dragon.
Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, you didn't take your usual form. My mistake. Bronze's eagle form hurtled past above you, the dark shape silhouetted in the chandelier's shimmering crystal light. Ichabod and Rat seem to be stirring, but Dram's down for the count. Actually, Rat isn't looking so great either because he's also absent for this session. So we'll just have him fall a victim to the poison as well for now. There's a commotion on the other side of the hall as Veranza charges at a gray-robed dwarf, knocking him down. 5 human-sized figures burst through the double doors, entering the hall. One of them grabs the robed dwarf, and 4 of them are drawing knives. And this is what they look like. I'm going to show you guys a picture. Let's see. See this guy?
Where? Oh, yeah.
Is it
no.
in Discord?
No.
It's in Roll20.
Just Roll20.
No.
Don't see it.
Try that again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually the same picture that I posted in Discord. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Yeah, so 5 of these guys come bursting into the room, drawing knives, and they're they're proper creepy. Yeah, let me finish. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
Above the fray, 4 black scuttling shapes slide into the room, hugging the rafters overhead. The spiders that got away from earlier. One of them throws itself from the rafters, hurtling toward Veranza's back. 2 of them go for Zane and Jack. One of them has spotted you, Odo, and it recognizes you too. It coils up its many legs, preparing to spring. What do you do?
Hello, whisper, I need a blessing. It's fighting time. And I'm going to cast Bless on myself.
Okay, go ahead and cast the spell.
Question?
Yes?
They're spiders, right? Or are they spider people?
So there's both in the room now.
I'm at -1 ongoing because I never got to commune, so I got a partial success.
Okay.
So
yeah, so there's 5 spider people and 4 spiders.
So I'll take put myself in a spot as the consequence for.
Okay. Yeah, that completely makes sense. So the spider hurtles down from the rafter. You get the spell cast. What does this bless do?
+1 ongoing to all rolls.
Nice. Is it for you or for somebody or for everybody?
I put it on myself.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you finish your blessing, and whispering, and she's kind of distracted helping you do the spell, so she doesn't like react to the spider right away, and it gets on you, and it remembers you from earlier as you slew a number of its fellows, and it's going to try to bite you. What do you do?
Oh, I'm defending with my shield.
Okay. So that sounds like a defend.
Yeah. Okay, 1 hold. I got a partial.
Okay.
So I'll use it to half the damage.
All right. So it's gonna let me roll its damage.
And so wait, they were kidnapping a dwarf, right?
Right. Well, that's not quite right. Give me one. Let me do the damage first. Okay. So you take 4 damage minus your armor. Do you take any damage, or did your armor completely block it, including the shield?
2 armor. I
Okay.
have 2 armor, so yeah,
Uh,
I'll take 2.
Okay. So the spider's poison is going to afflict you just like before. So it's going to be another defy danger con if you want to try to shrug it off.
Yep. And that's so partial.
Ooh. Okay. Um, I'm going to say you're not. Let's see.
-1 forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you -1 forward. Yeah, for you to your next action because you're slowed by the poison. You're like struggling to fight it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm gonna say so. You look over and you're sort of trying to figure out what's going on over there as Veron's is in the fray with them. Zane, you struggle to your feet just in time to see something leaping down from the ceiling at you. What do you do?
Well, does my
So
spirit
this is
tongue...
for Zane. Sorry, we'll get to you in a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Veron's. I'm going back to bed. Good night.
No, I did mention you in the description, so it makes sense.
Oh, that might be why I heard my name. You should know for now.
Can I defy danger to leap out of the way?
Yeah, so that sounds like a dex to me.
I don't. There's no pluses. Just pure dex.
Yep. Yeah, so
Uh,
okay, stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. Let's see. I'm gonna say, you. If it makes sense to you, let me know if you agree with this. I think you're probably like fumbling to get out your bow as you're moving away from this thing. I'm gonna say that if you want to avoid its attack, you're gonna have to drop the bow.
so no attacking. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. Okay. So you fumble with the bow. You get it halfway out of its or off of its sling on your back. However you're carrying it. And you kind of like start to pull an arrow, and then you like it hits you like on the arm in just the wrong way, and it's not biting you, it's not clawing you. It slams into you and kind of spins you around, and as you backpedal, trying to keep yourself away from its mandibles, the bow goes flying out of your hand. And lands underneath one of the banquet tables. Okay, so let's go next to Jack. So you're waking up and you see the same scene, and there's something above you, and you see actually the first thing you see, I would say, when you kind of stir is Zane has this one of these spider things has reappeared, and it's like on top of him trying to bite him practically. What do you do?
Zane, let's see. Do I have a link with him? I can't remember. Jack will show.
I don't think you have.
All right. Well, time to get one before you die. All right. I'm going to immediately. What is it? Light him up.
Okay, you light up your burning brand. As you draw out the burning brand, the second spider that was leaping from the ceiling hits you, and it strikes you and is bearing you down to the ground. What do you do?
The offense is the best, so.
Okay, and also choose your tags.
What's going to be, what was that? God, this thing's too big. I got to make this bigger or something, or too small. It says, choose one of these. Thrown, damage, remove dangerous. Let's do +1 damage and thrown near.
Okay, very good.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to avoid it by attacking the call the void to go to the. So,
okay, so
it's coming down on me, and I'm just going to avoid it by leaping across to attack the one on.
So call the void. I think of the description. Can you spit out the description? When you leap from a dangerous place, so like you're like under a table right now. So
not that, right? No, it's where is it? It's called. I think it's called. Free running.
fastest. Okay. What point are you trying to get to?
I'm getting to him. He's far. He's not right next to me.
You're getting to Zane. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say.
I guess I'm avoiding danger to do that, right?
You gotta. So you summon the burning brand. This thing knocks you down, flat. You start to scramble away from it, and there's this stickiness that oozes from the underside of its body that like tangles up your legs. And it's like sticking itself to you, trying to like pinning you to the floor. Let's see, we did Jack, Odo, Zane, Veranza. You are flying, swooping down at this guy. You've got one guy is stooping over the prone dwarven mage, and the other four are coming at you with glistening long knives. What do you do?
So these are the spider cultists.
These are the people, the spider people.
These are
Yep.
humans. Okay. Can I use my spirit tongue to stop the other spiders from attacking?
So that would be a spirit tongue. It just allows you to speak with them, right? Or
Yeah.
no? So spirit tongue.
Parley.
Yeah. So you can definitely communicate with them. What are you gonna say to them?
Basically, it will be something along the lines of, if you continue to hurt my companions, just know that you're going against the depths of the earth.
Okay, that sounds to me like a parlay.
Parlay, okay. And that's gonna be charisma or wisdom.
Charisma.
Fuck. Please be good, please be good, please be good, please love me. That is.
Oh, Jack, don't forget your XP, and you too as well, Veranza.
Yeah, I actually leveled up.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. I guess we'll get to that after the battle here. Okay, so yeah, so Veranza, you gotta speak with this thing. You gotta speak with.
Count as a fail or no? No.
Yeah, that counts as a failure. So you gotta speak with these things. They threaten you. Sorry, what exactly did you just say to them? You said you mess with the depths of the earth.
You mess with the depths of the earth.
One of them hisses at you. We are not of this earth, and we fear it not. And they come rushing at you with their knives. So four of them are attacking you. The fifth one picks up the Tane and feels for the handholds, and you see the portal start to emerge from it. That blue-black glow starts to spread across the room.
I've got a shapeshift. I have a hold. I'm shapeshifting into Teostra. And then I'm going, so that's going to double my size. I will, with my hold, I'm going to do a defy danger with Constitution. And I'm going to literally spin around and knock the thingy out of the guy's hand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could use. How would you use Constitution to knock something out of somebody's hand? To me, that seems like it would be strength or dex.
Defy danger.
Right, defy danger. Yeah, but why? How does your Constitution help with that?
That's what it is on. That's what it's already on.
Oh, is that what it? Okay.
Danger. Would it be dexterity then?
Yeah, I would say so.
Strength.
Okay, so but before you roll that though, so you got a 6 on your shapeshift. So, as you're shifting into the lion dragon form, one of them gets you with one of their long poison knives. Where does it strike you?
On my paw.
Okay, so it gets you on your forepaw, and the spider poison, the same one that these creatures, the same venom that they inject from their mandibles, starts seeping into your veins, burning. You can roll me Defy Danger Con if you want to try to shake off the poison.
Defy danger. What?
Con.
See, that's why it was con.
Right. Okay. Yeah, but that's not going to let you knock him over. It's just you're resisting the effect here. Okay, so so you power through. I'm going to say, in fact, if you agree that you're shapeshifting, like in the process of shapeshifting, it like you managed to consume the poison, like and burn it out of your system. So you're in better shape than these other guys. You're still going to take damage though. Let me roll their damage. Okay, you take 4 damage as the knife gets you in the paw. And then you've got your hold. What are you doing with your hold? You're gonna.
That's the tail swipey thingy to try to get out of to knock the thing out of their hand.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and give me, that's the Defy Danger, and we said Dex, you can use your wisdom for it because you're in your form if you want.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. Okay, so you can knock the thing out of the guy's hand. What's that? What was that, Odo? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No,
Okay.
never mind.
Okay. So you can you can swipe with your tail and knock the thing out of the guy's hand, but I'm gonna say that the portal remains open. That if the thing goes clattering to the floor, the portal kind of like flashes from the ceiling to the wall to the ceiling. And on the other side of the portal, you see an opening of bleak gray limestone illuminated by the torchlight or the crystal light that spills through from the halls of Mirgard. The chamber beyond is nearly pitch black. There's a sense of widening as a tunnel opening out into the cavern. A rock face on the opposite wall of the darkened cavern is faintly lit by a patchy greenish glow, obscured partially by the shadowy silhouettes of huge stalagmites jutting up from the cave floor, which to you is the wall of the cave. It's all sideways because of the way that the Tane is oriented at intervals throughout the chamber. As this, so you knock the Tane out of its hand, it goes sprawling. Spiders, though, start swarming out of this portal. Let's see. Let me go back to Odo. So you've got this thing. I think one of them was biting you, right? But you've got your blessing on. What are you doing?
So I have clear line of sight of the portal, and do I? I'm rather asking. And do I also see the one with the Tane?
Yes, you could see the portal, and I'm gonna say you can't. Well, actually, you're on the floor. The Tane is also on the floor, so I'm gonna say you could see the Tane. It's like on the other side of a banquet table. There's like a dozen chairs between you and it, along with the feet of the cultist.
Okay, I want to use my one hold that I have on defense to like get away, like get up and get away from the spider and make my way and just dash to the Tane to grab it.
Okay, so all right. So did I already deal? I think I already dealt the spider's damage to you, right?
Yep. But I didn't have the damage. I just
poisoned.
Okay, yeah. So
-1 forward.
Okay, so you scramble up. You grab the Tane. I'm gonna say you've got like 8 of the spiders around you now, and one of them, like actually several of them, grab at you and try to enweb you and like pull you through the portal. Jack, let's see, let's do Zane next. Sorry, Zane, you lost your bow. The spiders coming after you across the room, and there's more of them swarming into the room. What do you do?
Do I see Odo pick up the Tane?
So he hasn't get it. I mean, you see him scrambling towards it. He's picking it up. Yeah.
Okay. Since I have a bond with Odo, I'm just gonna look at my animal companion Layla and ask them. You know what to do. Odo needs help. As I command her to protect Odo, granting
Okay.
him, giving him aid.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So go ahead and roll your aid.
What stat do I have to
So
put in on?
so it's gonna be the aid move. It's just a a flat +1 if you have a bond with somebody. So 2d6 +1.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So you're giving him
for him.
+1, and so Layla goes flying over, and she's, I'm gonna say, like basically attacking the spider that's nearest to him, like trying to claw its eyes out, because I think that makes the most sense. And the spider that's on you, though, you no longer have Layla to help you because she's busy. What are you doing with this thing that's trying to eat you, or at least sting you with its jaws?
No.
I was like, yeah. So you scramble away from this thing. It kind of like has you pushed up against the table. It's got like its hind legs are like hooked around your ankle, and it's got like its legs are like looming over you on both sides of your shoulders, and it's like stooping down, trying to get its mandibles into your neck. What are you doing?
The most reasonable thing to do to dodge away. I will.
Okay. So that sounds like a defy dex.
Since I used my hold, I redid my shape shift, and I have 3 holds now.
Okay, nice. All right. Okay, so you duck out of the way quickly. Like, how do you get away from this thing? What does this move look like?
Seeing that we're at the banquet table, he's just going to flip around each table like a parkourist.
Okay, nice.
Evade and dodge each spider trying to bite him.
I feel like you could probably grab your bow during that process.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. So you collect your bow back. Odo, you've got the Tane. We did Tane, and Jack. You're stuck to the ground. You can't run or leap or anything, and this thing's still trying to bite you. It's got you like pinned now. It's on top of you. You could feel like there's this kind of wet, thick, like rotten egg smell all over its body, and it's like filthy all over you, and it's kind of like pinning you down with just like the raw weight of it. It's surprisingly heavy for its size, because it's not quite as big as a person, but it's thick like a dwarf, and it kind of just is like smothering you as it tries to bite you. What do you do?
Oh, it sounds like every maneuver that's on my character sheet is unavailable, so I'll just hack and flash.
Okay.
I am not allowed
You
to
literally
do
have cut off every single class ability available, so
Fuck you!
All right, you hit it. Deal your damage.
Sorry, I made a really good dinner, so I have so much energy right now.
Nice.
I made shepherd's pie.
that's not the damage.
Okay.
This is the damage.
Okay. So
so
you
that will
other
activate
one
Resurgent
first.
Flames. So that'll happen once.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Okay, so you
3, 4, 5, 6 damage to it.
You hack at its thick hide, and like I'm gonna say you wrap the chain around it and like try to. What's that?
Because of fire. 7 because of the weapon fire.
Okay. Yeah. So the weapon, the chain is not able to like get through its hide, but the fire manages to damage it. And it screeches and howls and thrashes its legs. And because your weapon has the dangerous tag, the web that is holding you also catches fire. So you're gonna take, I'm gonna say, a D4 damage as it scorches your legs. You take 4 damage, ignoring armor.
Oof.
So this thing, so it's on fire. You're on fire. The web is on fire. There is fire. There's smoke slowly filling the room. But we're gonna go back to Ichabod. You like regain consciousness, and there's like the room is on fire, and there's creatures everywhere, and there's chaos all around you. You're not sure what the hell's going on. Last thing you remember, what is the last thing you remember actually?
This is fine.
Challenging people to drinking contests.
Yeah, you challenge somebody to a drinking contest, and then somehow fire, death, destruction, evil. What's going on here? What do you do?
Just happened.
Clearly a bad dream.
Go home
Okay.
to bed now, thanks.
You're gonna put your head back down on the table. I'll give you an experience point for that.
That was the whole idea.
Okay, very good.
You're just like, this isn't
I love it.
what I'm
Realize
supposed
no
to
armor.
do.
Okay.
But you know, you'll have your XP for your next character.
Yep, that's true. Okay. So we're going. Okay, so back to Veranza. So you see, I'm like losing track of where people are. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. So you get stabbed by one of these cultists. The three more of them, they're like surrounding you, trying to pin you down, kind of. Yeah, and you shapeshift again though. What are you doing? What are you doing to them? Or
I'm not shapeshifting again. I'm just keeping my form.
right? Yeah. Okay. So what are you doing?
I am going to kind of do the same thing with the spider type stuff.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a fire breath so
Well,
that I can hear the screams and the yells of all the spiders.
Okay, you're in eagle form, I thought, right?
I'm Teostra.
Oh, you did change
No, I
forms.
can. You do know I can partially hear them, right? The spiders,
Yes, I
the animal
do.
spiders.
I do, and that is hello, sir. I have a black kitten that has decided that he wants to be a part of the D&D crew.
Oh, excellent.
Hello, sir.
Have him.
Pleasure to meet you.
You've got a kitten on your lap. Roll defy danger con to survive.
No, he's walking
Oh, okay.
across my desk right now
Oh, okay.
because we're in the process of getting everything situated for the move in July. And we realized that with the weather turning, we have little mice that are living in our walls.
Oh boy.
So guess who's
Oh
found
God.
them and left a present for my husband
Oh, that's
right
good.
outside our
That's
bedroom
good.
door.
That means they love
Yeah.
you.
Yes, congratulations, kitten. You have decided to be a hunter. But he's also just stepping on everything.
All right. All right. So
Yes,
you're
I
using.
think that
Go ahead. Use your flame
I'm
breath.
gonna use my fire breath to hit as many as them as possible. I'm guessing that's a volley using
Yeah.
dexterity or wisdom because I'm in my form. However, I would like to do this in a way, and it is possible because the dragons can do this in Monster Hunter. Will wave it so that they cannot. I will not hit my companions.
You can hit
Yeah.
Ichabod. He's too drunk to care.
I'll allow it if you roll well. Go ahead and do your defy danger.
I did not. No,
Okay.
you said volley, right?
Yeah.
And choose one. Okay, I can deal my damage. Choose one. Um,
I'm guessing the third one is
okay.
instead of ammo, it's damage the others.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like, I will, I will have to take several shots, but someone has to get hit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing the collateral damage. That makes sense. So roll your damage. This is going to apply to you and the cultists, and also Odo, and to the owl.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, Odo, take two
Forgive me.
take 2 fire damage, ignoring armor. As Veranza's blast singes you along with the cultists.
Sorry.
Can't believe you're trying to roast the owl.
The owl screeches and squawks. So it's the owl doesn't have hit points per se, but the blast of flame kind of scares it away from the spider that it was clawing at, leaving Odo by himself against 8 of these guys. Odo, what are you doing?
Whisper, it's fire time! And I'm gonna cast Fireball and then swing my mace at my feet and blow the whole area up around me and kill them all.
Okay, so this...
I'm expecting myself to be tougher. I'm gonna take damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna be in the fireball for sure.
Yeah, but like, Odo realizes he can't take them down faster than they can take him down. Like,
Okay.
so, like, it's a kind of a desperation.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and do your spellcasting.
-1 forward.
What are you considered?
But I have blessing, so -1 and +1. So I got a 10.
Looks like you rolled.
-1
Yeah,
+1.
okay.
I think it's a 15 since you.
Yeah, you got a 15.
Oh, I got a 15.
Okay,
Oh,
so
well.
go ahead and
So I'll roll 2d6 damage.
yeah, go for it.
9 damage ignoring armor. Okay,
Wow,
so I'm
okay.
down to 6.
Okay, so you blast yourself with a fireball. The cultists go. Actually, no, it's the spiders, not the cultists that you're fighting, right? Yeah. So the 8 spiders around you all get fried, and you're like blinded and deafened for a moment as the fireball like strikes the ground beside you and roars to life, and it kind of like fills that whole wall of the chamber. And Veranza, so you see Odo like it looks from your perspective like a suicide move. Like he disappears for a second in this incredible blast of flame that fills the room with a rush of hot air. And when the fireball dissipates away, the room is like filled with smoke, kind of obscuring everything. So everybody's like disoriented. Jack, you managed to get free of the web. You've got this burning spider on top of you, and your clothes are also aflame. What are you doing?
The thing's still alive? That stupid creature?
Yes. Barely.
Alright, well, I'll attack it again.
Okay, go for it.
Holy shit.
Nice. Okay, do your damage. You don't need to do the extra d6.
Well, I guess it'll add on to the next one. Alright, where the hell is my damage?
Sir, you were sitting on top of my earrings that I just made.
Alright, that's a d6, you said? Alright.
What's that? Yeah, so you kill it. What do you like? How do you actually kill it? Are you like cutting its head off with a chain?
Strangle it with a fire.
Okay, you strangle it with a flaming chain, and it kind of goes into like this frenzied, twitching death throes. I'm gonna say you take another D2 damage from the flames as you're killing it. You take 2 damage.
From
What's that?
but we'll be dead here from peripheral damage here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright. Alright, well I fade into violence.
Okay, you can use Artful Dodger to rush forward. Okay, so you're rushing, still on fire. You're rushing into the fray at which spider are you going at?
Go through the tables, all through the tables to grab that stupid doohickey.
Okay, so this
I can never remember what it's called.
Okay, this.
Wasn't there some spiders around it?
Yeah, well, so Odo's actually holding the Tane. Are you gonna grab it from him?
Oh.
No. Oh, hello, sir. Are you gonna come to my lab?
Odo's pretty dazed.
This thing's like creating holes that spiders come through, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Portals with the spiders.
All right, where are there a bunch of spiders somewhere?
There's
a bunch died.
There's like a pile of fetid, burning, dead spiders, like choking the mouth of the portal, kind of, and then there's more like crawling over the bodies to get into your realm.
All right, well, I'm doing defend on that.
Okay, go ahead and.
We're going to defend.
Okay. So you stand in defense. Spiders are coming at you and Odo. I'm gonna say he's gonna get. Well, they're gonna come at you first because you're defending, and Odo's kind of down for a second. So they're coming at you. I'm gonna say 3 of them are gonna try to bite you and claw you, as they come out of the portal. What are you doing? So you could use the defend hold during the course of this next action.
I'll do the defend hold.
Okay.
I guess. Which will either do damage to them equal to my level or something. I can't remember.
What's your level?
7, I think, right now.
Okay, so you get one of them with a chain as you like on the backswing as you're fighting, and you singe it, and it kind of gets flung off to the side against the wall, and kind of like tumbles underneath a dining room chair. The other 2 come at you. What do you do?
Well, that's I dance back a little bit.
Okay. That sounds like Dex.
Defy danger.
Yeah, it sounds like Dex to me. Okay.
Oh, looks like I get an XP.
Okay, yeah, you get an experience point. You get a miss. I'm gonna say they're not going to bite you though. They're gonna grab Odo as he's stunned from the fireball and yank him back through the portal. He's on the other side now. Zane, you see them grab Odo. What do you do?
Can I do defense? Is that a defense action?
Is this one of those things? It's like just go through the portal and. Like that's where.
When you stand in defense of a person.
Yeah, so you can if you want to defend Odo, you're gonna have to also rush through the portal. I guess you could defend him with arrows from the other side of the portal. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a defend.
Trust wants us to go through the portal.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
I'm not forcing you guys to go through the portal. The spiders want you to go through the portal for sure.
And who
I'm
are
a defend
spiders?
and
yeah, so I would say you could roll defend using your dex because you're using archery to defend him.
Yep, and I'm also asking Lena to help me defend Odo since she has the guard skill.
Okay. Nice. Okay, you hold 3. Okay, so spiders are grabbing at Odo. You're kind of like almost there's so many of them that you're almost kind of like losing sight of him. And you're just like firing arrows like crazy, trying to keep sight of him. They're not actually. I'm gonna say they're not fighting him anymore. They're for the moment they're like grabbing him. You see one of them as they're pouring through the portal. One of them has got a hold of Odo and is starting to like wrap him in web. I'm gonna Odo.
Could I throw my Thane before all of that happens?
Yeah. So
Throw it through the portal to everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you can you toss the Thane. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You throw it. As this
one of my holds to shapeshift into a monkey and catch it.
Sure, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah. So you shapeshift, you catch it. You've got the Thane. What is your state of mind right now, Veranza?
Basically get Odo out and shut this portal. So I'm basically in. Like, I'm seeing all the spiders around, and I know that monkeys eat spiders. So that's why I went there. Okay, so ta-da.
Okay.
But I'm not just like a tiny little spider monkey. I'm like more like a conga that you see in Monster Hunter.
Okay.
So what I would like to do is
so the question. So first of all, sorry. So the question is, are you feeling frightened? Are you feeling determined? Are you worried? What?
Determined.
Okay. The portal starts to iris closed. The energy of it fades as you pick up the Thane. And you see Odo disappearing the other side. What are you doing?
I am going to use my tail to grab him and pull him through the portal.
Okay.
Can I expend my hold to give you a +1 forward for that?
Makes sense to me.
Yes. So what would that be?
Okay, so I would say that sounds like Dex to me. You can use your Wisdom if you want for your form.
Okay. But what is it? Defy danger?
Yeah.
So this is with a +1. Let me add that. Got it. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you grab Odo just as the portal is closing, you like pull him through. So now you're I forgot all about the cultists actually. I would say a knife comes hurling towards you as you grab Odo and you pull him through the portal and a knife comes at your head. What do you do?
Can I use Odo to smack the knife out of the
You're gonna use Odo as a shield.
Well, I think
I'm using Odo.
I mean, you could. Okay. I mean, you could. I have defense.
Whack.
I have defense. Yes, I have defense. I can have the attack if you
So
use him as a defense.
Like a hammer.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so go ahead and what kind of move do you want to do to smack a dagger out of the air? I think that's probably Dex.
Okay, I would do the Defy Danger Dex. I still have the +1 because I have Odo's defense.
So this is
Okay.
a huge monkey. This is like a,
Yeah.
No, this is
gorilla
like
tar.
a gorilla, but I stumble, so as I'm knocking it out, I drop Odo.
I'm gonna
drop
say
Odo.
Odo gets, and if
Odo
Odo
just
gets
drops
damaged,
on his
he's
head.
out.
I'm gonna say you.
Just
I'm gonna.
drop him
That
on his
attack
head,
damage.
but my tail like knocks the will knock the trajectory of the knife away, but it will still like kind of like sideswipe me for some
All
reason.
right, sure. Let's. Okay, so Odo, you go sprawling. I'm gonna deal a D3 damage to you for just like crashing into stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage.
Happening.
Then it's none.
Yeah.
I'm gonna expend my hold on that to negate that.
Oh, I think does my armor absorb it or does it ignore armor?
Yeah, your armor can absorb that. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so Odo, you've just been rescued from the hellish dimension inside the Tane. You were briefly exposed to a room where everything was dark, and there were things moving in the shadows all around you, and you thought you saw glowing mushrooms, maybe. And there's some kind of there was when you were in there briefly, it was like the soundscape was completely different. You were like, it almost felt like getting pulled underwater. There's this change of air pressure. The air comes rushing out of the portal. There's this rumble that was in the ground as the spider was holding you on the floor, trying to like pin you. There was this like sound that was like almost like a thunderstorm just like traveling through the ground underneath you, and so it feels like a bad dream, like much like the one Ichabod was having for a couple of seconds while the party fights to rescue you, and then you're pulled back up above the surface back into the waking world, and there's still spiders everywhere, and one of the cultists sees at you, and then there's a flash of metal. What do you do?
I just see a flash of metal, like thrown at me or a blaze.
Yeah, there's something that's coming at you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna duck behind my shield, and then just charge him with my shield out in front of me.
Okay. I'm gonna say I think that's the fight age or con if you're just gonna try to tank it with your shield.
Yep. Plus, yeah. So partial. So I will. Yeah, it's a partial success.
Okay. So the dagger glances off of your shield. It goes clattering to the floor. I am gonna say that as the portal is closing, one of the cultists grabs the dwarven journeyman and backpedals through the portal with him. And the cultists all beat a hasty retreat through the portal. Veranza, you're being right next to the portal. You got a chance to grab one of them or hit one of them or something if you want as they're passing you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm grabbing the journeyman.
Okay. So this will be a contest of strength, I think, because you're up against the cultist who's also grappling him. But again, you can use your wisdom in your form.
Yeah, because this is my last hold.
Okay.
All right, and then nice, and then I have 2 holds now.
Okay. Yeah. So you grab the journeyman. They hesitate for a split second and then disappear through the portal. Zane, do you want to take a parting shot?
Does it looks like they don't realize that, or are they unexpected or surprised if I take a shot?
I mean, they're trying to get out of dodge as quickly as possible. You could. I wouldn't say they're surprised. Like they know you guys are in a fight, but they're not like specifically looking for an arrow coming from you. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I can't call shots, so I'm just gonna do a little volley.
Okay, yeah, I would say I could say you could do a call shot if you wanted to, because you got close range. They're not like directly looking at you.
Let's go. I'm a call shot. I'm gonna say, what's the one that has damage? None.
Yeah, I don't
You know
think you
what?
guys have hurt the cultists actually. So Odo,
I'm
you
just
did
gonna do.
you did succeed
I'm
on your
just gonna do
charge, so
legs.
yeah.
I'm a call shot legs.
Okay, yeah, go for it. And actually, Odo, I'm gonna let you hack and slash too if you want to, because you did succeed on your roll to get to them with the shield.
Okay. Yeah. Partial.
Okay.
What happened to the spider guys?
That's who we're firing things at through.
Yeah, so
they're
the-
Are they going
through the
through the portal or
They're
through?
going
Yes.
back through the portal, and I grabbed the journeyman so we can question him. Because I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you, dude."
I do 3
So
damage.
that's 3.
Okay.
That's 3. That's 8 damage. I mean,
So you
I don't know. I thought.
so you trip up one of them,
Looking at Odo.
and he falls short of the portal. Odo, you gonna hit another one?
I rolled to hit.
Yeah, you hit one. Okay, you deal
3
2 damage.
Oh, I have +1 on my
Okay, 3 damage.
weapon that we got.
Okay, so you cut one. Are you hitting the one that Zane hobbled, or are you hitting a different one?
I'll finish the one off, or try to.
Okay. Yeah, so Zane hobbles it, and yeah, you actually, I'm gonna say Zane was trying to cripple him, I think. You have the option to kill him if you want, but he's like stunned. Zane's arrow like tears a big chunk of flesh out of his leg, and he's bleeding real bad. You can definitely coup de grace him if you want, or you could take him captive. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll take him cap. Well, can I? Yeah, I guess I'll just subdue him then.
Okay. So you subdue him. The other 4 cultists disappear through the portal. And I'm going to say the spiders start scrambling up towards the rafters, like trying to get away, fleeing in all directions as soon as the portal closes.
I'm in the portal, or in the...
Sorry. Yeah, Jack, you're what?
I'm basically in the portal, so I'm like, you forgot that was there.
Are you gonna? Oh, yeah, you can.
I was defending what's his name when he was dragged through the portal.
You're defending Odo. Sorry. Okay, yeah, you can. You want to hit one of the cultists too, or what do you want to do?
Sure. What's closing the portal?
The portal's closing by itself because the activation condition is no longer met.
Oh, okay.
Me.
Where does the doohickey on our side or the portal side?
It's on our side, yeah.
I have it.
Oh, okay. Then I'm
And
gonna
I
attack
posted a
one.
picture of what I look like in Discord.
Oh, okay, Discord. Let me look at that real quick. Oh, that is. Never mind. I don't want to look at that.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Catalopus. That's what it makes me think of. All right, so I'm gonna
I use a lot of
strike one
my,
and then get out of there. Let's see here.
a lot of my shapeshifting comes from Monster Hunter. Just letting you know.
So now that I'm in here, I'm gonna do discern realities.
Okay, go for it. So,
you get 1.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
Let's see here. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Useful or valuable? Okay.
In another dimension. I just had to ask it.
Yeah, okay. So you see that trying to think how much you can actually see, just like you're just like looking through the portal from the other side, right? You're not gonna like go in there and look around.
No, I was in there.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yep.
So you left the party, you idiot?
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
I was following Odo and defending him. I don't know where.
I got to think about this for a second because you're
back like 15 minutes ago in the conversation.
Yeah, sorry, I skipped Jack in the order. That's my bad. So we'll give him. So Jack, you looking around as the spiders are pouring through the portal. You're defending Odo, and the flame from your
grabs Odo.
The giant ape grabs Odo, and you have the option to back out through the portal. As you're looking through the portal, you see that the flame illuminates this chamber around you, the flame from your chain, and you see that in the center of this chamber there's this obelisk, like a big stone pillar, like 12 feet high, that's covered with runes in a language that you've never seen. What do you do?
Does it look like the doohickey thingy?
The what?
You know, the ruins of this whatever.
The chain? No, no, it does not.
All right, then I'm gonna just kind of like Are the spiders coming from? Where are the spiders coming from?
They're coming from the. Oh, okay.
Am I like on
They
a plane or a cavern or something?
yeah. So yeah. So sorry, I described it a little bit before. That you're in a big limestone cavern, that smells of sulfur and has the rumble of thunder going through the ground. There's stalactites and stalagmites, and the spiders have their webs like set up kind of all along the inside walls of the cave on either side. And there's like another tunnel on the opposite side, and there's like a little bit of like greenish yellow light glowing through the tunnel on the far side. And so the spiders are, this is like one of their nesting chambers, it seems like. And they're, just kind of hanging out there waiting for prey. And they saw the portal open up and decided that you guys were prey and they wanted to grab you.
Okay. All right.
And we know that
Then
they are not from this world.
Yes.
yeah, getting this feeling. All right, so I'm going to then attack whatever bull rush one of the dudes that is coming through. Another one.
Okay. So you're trying to prevent more from coming through.
Knock him back. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
And then I have.
We could say you could use strength or con or dex for that.
Running. Okay, so it's because is it? I'm trying to remember where it is. Is it called the void?
What are you actually trying to do?
Oh, it's something's supposed to give me the forceful tag when I attack.
Okay.
Is that fade?
Are you trying to knock one of the cultists out of the portal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess we'll hack and slash him.
Okay, yeah, you knock a cultist out of the portal. You knock him down. He goes sprawling out back out into the room, and slams his head against the chair. Deal your damage. Okay, and I'm gonna say he's knocked unconscious.
We are a bunch of like just insane. We just make it up.
Yep.
There is never a plan.
Okay, so Jack comes barreling out of the portal at the last possible second, like a maniac. As it Iris says, like, Jack, you actually have to kind of like squirm and do this, like little parkour thing where you're like diving through a tunnel as the portal closes, and you get out just as it slams shut.
I brush myself off and then kind of nudge the spider dude.
Okay, yeah. So he's like starting to pick himself up, and you nudge him, and he's kind of like he's stunned, and he's hurt pretty bad. Like you think he's got a serious, like probably concussion, at least.
All right.
Sweet.
I'll just like wrap the chain around him, but the flames won't hurt him at this point because I don't want them to.
So we got 2 cultists.
Wait,
Yes,
no, we have the cultist and we have the journeyman. Or do we have 2 cultists and the journeyman?
You have 2 and the journeyman because Odo also captured one that Zane shot in the leg.
Sweetness.
Okay.
We can interrogate.
So you're now in a room full of. So the spiders are all disappearing into the rafters. You guys are now in a room full of sleeping dwarves and dead bodies. The table's on fire.
I'm just gonna poke Ichabod to wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, Ichabod.
I'm
just gonna sit there. I like you're gonna see me. I'm going to shapeshift back to my human or half elf form, and I'm looking up at the rafters, and I'm going, yeah, that's what you get for not listening to me, you assholes.
Are you speaking in the spider language with your spirit talk? Okay.
Yeah, dang it.
That's what you get. And all the guys here is click, click, click.
She's become one of them.
Except
like,
for
I'm
Zane.
an idiot. And Zane's just like, stop provoking him.
All right, so you route
The coffee.
Yeah, there's Ichabod. That was a good nap.
I'm going to say the dwarf is actually the first one to rouse because he didn't take as much of a beating as the other 2 guys. So the mage, kind of wakes up, and he's kind of like pretending. He kind of like opens his eyes a little bit, sort of realizes what's going on, and then pretends to be unconscious again. What do you guys do?
And I will go, Hi, how are you?
Oh, what happened?
Don't even start.
What do you?
I'm just sitting there looking at him like I'm like standing over him with like the smile that doesn't touch my eyes. Like, hi. Want to explain what you did?
He says,
While you're doing that, Zane is just out there waking as much other dwarves than others as much as he can.
Zane's doing what?
What I
Sorry.
miss.
Oh, you're rousing the
I
others.
put
Okay.
butts in his
Trying to wake a lot of people.
Okay. Is anybody gonna put the fire out on the dining room table?
and Jack, please, so that they don't die.
I'll be putting the fire out.
Okay. Odo,
I'm gonna use my ember burning brand to suck the flames into the to reuse.
Nice.
okay, sure, yeah. So you put the flames out between the two of you. Him beating the table with a tablecloth or something. I'm imagining, and you sucking away the flames with magic. And the people start to rouse. Ichabod, you wake up from a bad dream, and oh god, there's bodies everywhere. What did you miss?
This wasn't my fault, was it?
This time.
Not in my recollection.
We kind of needed you, Ichabod. Ozo's like he's still stumbling a bit.
Oh yeah, Odo's hurt real bad. Actually, he's like,
Need to help Odo.
his skin is like he's like red all over it. His skin is like peeling off. There's this kind of horrible, like almost like bacon smell coming off him.
Ooh, bacon.
Rub the ashes from charcoal on you. It'll help you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I guess somebody have like an item, a healing item or something they can apply.
I can start curing myself.
Okay.
Yeah, roll that. Okay, so I got a 10, so I heal 1d8 plus 4. Because I have the feat, I add my level to my healing spells. So I rolled a 3, so I heal 7. So I'm at 13.
Veronza, why did you burn
Nice.
Jack?
He was in the way.
I'll cast it one more
alright.
time just to
So-
get full health.
No, and then I sit there and I go, listen, if you actually knew what they had put me through over the past 3 weeks, this is minor.
Blackwell says, the mother take you all in her web.
The journeyman thing.
Yeah.
Can any
Okay.
of us understand this, or is this strictly spider speak?
Oh, he's speaking in the common tongue, I'm gonna say.
Common tongue. I am going to. Ew.
Actually, I would say he starts to curse you guys out in Dwarven first, and then switches to the common tongue. He realizes you guys don't all speak Dwarven.
You have taken a physical form of any species.
Is this guy considered a bad guy? Ichabod asks.
I will actually sit
Kinda.
there and I shapeshift. I just have a hold, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to shapeshift into a python, and I'm just gonna wrap myself around him and say, "You look like a tasty treat."
A treaty tasty.
Okay. So you wrap yourself around a whole one in addition to whatever the GM says. I'm gonna say, what can I do in
Turns
this?
into a spider. She's been
I'm
contaminated.
gonna say he starts ranting and writhing, like he tries to pull a knife and you easily knock it away, like out of his hand, and you squeeze him and he howls and he's like, we're in every city. We'll find you. The mother will devour you.
Yeah.
Not unless we devour her first. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That's
Huh?
not how you torture people.
I mean, I
You
can.
pull their legs off one at a time.
Yeah, seriously. There's 8.
Does somebody want to make a move against him, like a parlay?
I'm
I'm
squeezing
gonna aid you
him.
with that.
That old charm. The other party finds you likable enough to not immediately. You find. Oh man, that's. What are you gonna do to make yourself likable to the foaming, rabid spider cultist who tried to kill you all? I gotta hear
I've
this.
seen the other side. I've seen the pillar. I know the truth.
Okay, I'll buy it. He says.
Ooh.
He said, "Oh, okay." He says. Then you know the glory of the Great Mother, and his eyes light up, and he says, "Help me, destroy these unbelievers."
It is better that you flee.
What? No? We need to know where this place is.
You should flee.
Ichabod's gonna
Report
grab
back
the nearest
immediately.
amount of alcohol he can find and start pouring it on the guy.
Okay, so what are you going to do that's helpful for him to get him to help you out, and what kind of help are you trying to get from him?
Oh, I basically okay. So the plan is you always follow them back to the lair.
Okay.
If you release him, he'll flee back, and we just follow him to where he's like gonna go to tell his warning or whatever.
He says,
I mean, I could
If
go
you-
with the plan.
"If you send me back through the portal, I will speak with the creatures and keep them from entering this world for the moment."
I don't think that's a major problem. We should release him.
Why
Okay.
should we believe you?
So this is the effective Jack's move. I'm trying to
Yeah.
I would try to give you your success, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that it makes sense in the context of the story. So, Jack, you're trying to release him back through the portal? Or are you trying to release him out into the world, or what?
Release him back to the portal.
Okay, yeah. So he'll happily go back through the portal.
But if he put him, but how will we be able to track him if he's through the portal?
Well, so we still have the other cultists.
Yeah.
He says, "I will take you all to see the Great Mother if you wish it."
Ooh.
Oh, let's not do that right now, huh? What
Maybe
if
we
we
should
put him in prison?
Jack
Temporary
is
hold.
interested.
Look upon her visages to no glory.
So, is this an outside evil that's coming?
Yeah, yes, it's from another dimension.
Yeah, but this is yet another evil than the normal evils that we got.
Yes.
But this
You
is
guys got
supposed to be a
This is that
solution.
one. That is that fucking thing that we decided to take. Remember it was like 3 out of the 4.
They're getting ensorcelled, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are getting evils?
We're like collecting them. We're trying to find
We're just
You
collecting
gotta-
all the evils of the
we got those like
universe.
it's like one of those cards like Pokemon.
You gotta catch them all, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta catch all of the evils. You know, there's a set of 13. We have 12 of them right now. The spiders are number 13. We're almost
And they're
there.
rare. You have to activate them through
Yeah, you have to
quantum ring.
add.
And you have to put them all together to summon the great evil.
Yes.
The great evil.
The great evil.
Okay,
The
so
great
anyways,
ER
Jack is
evil.
interested in letting this guy go back through the tunnel and possibly keeping an avenue open to negotiate or talk to this evil.
Yeah, because we got 2.
Yeah, like set him and let the 2 cultists stay.
All right, I'm assuming, are you guys going to heal each other before you go back through the portal? I guess you're probably going to...
I'm not going through the... Are we going through
I think
the
we're just
portal or are we
releasing him
letting
through
in?
the...
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Perfect. Now we'll throw the cultists... Oh, we gotta be careful. We need to put the cultists into a dungeon that has no way to go in or out by spiders.
Okay, so you're locking up the cultists in... So you guys are...
We're going to question them and
Okay.
after we
Yeah.
return.
So the dwarves rouse, and King Hairdrog is demanding to know what's going on. What do you guys say to him?
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
we
say
just
one
saved your
word:
life.
ambushed.
I'll say
So,
fire.
the mage was awake during some of the fighting, right?
Yeah. So he was not
Possibly.
the guy that you were just talking to, the
The
Blackwell. You mean?
journeyman. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was not drinking any of the poison stuff. He
Yeah.
was the
he
one that
was the
orchestrated
one
this whole thing.
He's the one that poisoned everybody, basically.
Yeah. And if you ask him about it, he'll brag about it.
Yeah. Hey,
This
why
guy.
don't you tell the king what you did?
He says you agreed you'd send me back. If I speak to him, he won't send me back.
There you go. There's your answer. He's an asshole.
All right. So, was he one of the ones that helped create this thing?
Yes, he was working with Odo on it.
Like Odo was in charge. I love you, Odo, but I honestly don't think you were the mastermind behind this.
I failed 2 rolls finishing it.
His world domination would have been complete if Odo hadn't failed 2 rolls.
His world domination would have been complete if it was somebody else but Odo.
Anyways, I think that's our best method of getting more information from it. Anyways,
Okay.
that was, but
All right, so
also that old charm is like, has its own thing. So if anyone else would like to take over, I usually do the prelim, and then everybody else gets a bonus. If you read it, it's like kind of like aid other, but with funny, weird consequences.
Oh.
yeah, so you guys can. So you guys are going to also have to. The king says, "Is he responsible for all of this?" And the
Along with a couple of these dudes. And I point to the spiders, the spider cultists.
Yeah.
Also, I think you guys might have a spider problem, as I point towards their rafters.
Yeah. As I'm
um
chomping on a spider, I'm just
I
like
grab one of the
falling.
burn
spider
sage.
corpses to show the king. There's a whole bunch of them, and they came from up above and through the portal and everything.
And I think that the king would say, "What portal?"
the king's, well, he knows about the Tane, but he's looking around the room like sort of flustered, like how did all this happen on his watch? You kind of see like the worry that like the flat like imposter syndrome, like what am I, how did I get in this situation, kind of like mien that he has. And he's very stately, and he's like he turns to the watch captain. He's Captain Brightblade, and he says, "Call the dwarven defenders, have them sort out this mess." And then the captain goes and he speaks to one of the other dwarves and kind of shakes him awake and like sends him, and he goes scurrying off. And then their troops come marching back down the hall to join you guys. And he says, "Throw them in irons." And he's pointing to all the cultists, including Blackwell. What do you do?
Just make sure they're alive.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God! I thought we were getting put in irons.
What is it? We need to. Yeah, we need to do some information gathering first before we do anything official.
Yeah.
He says, the king says, since you all were involved in the defense of Mirgard, in this instance, you can of course participate in the interrogation.
Wow. Yeah, and as you say that,
So,
you just see this
was
like the
anyone here a
party
dwarf?
behind my eyes.
Dram is still asleep.
I know Tram's a dwarf, but I guess Odo's lived here or worked with these people, even though he's not a dwarf.
Yeah, I'm friends with at least one of them that I worked with.
Hopefully not the dude who just turncoated.
No, it was, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name.
I think you made friends with the king or the watch captain.
No, but the
No,
one
it
that
was-
was the engineer that built the Tane. I saved him.
Oh, that
yeah,
was
I guess
the,
maybe not friends, but
the guy that was hiding behind your shield you're talking about?
In the first, yeah, the first.
Yeah, that was this
the
guy.
First, oh, really? This guy?
Yeah.
Your friend with the
Good
turncoat.
job, dude.
I mean, who's not my friend?
Who? I
He's
don't know him.
Like, what are you talking about?
he's
Hey, we built the tank together. What'd you make? What'd you do wrong with it? It's not working like it should. Just make spiders come out. It's supposed to make the bad guys
So-
go in.
So, well, I'm just trying to figure out who knew this acolyte or whatever.
So Blackwell just happens to be a turncoat. And
Okay,
we're
but
trying
when
to
did he start? Does anyone have a clue?
know.
so you
That's what
you guys
we're-
speak to. Give me 1 second. Pull up the.
Also, don't look at me. I'm new here in this in this town.
Here we go. Yeah. So, Grumrick Gembeard, who's the foreman, says, "I hired him on the crew.
What the fuck?
He's just an apprentice. I didn't expect this. Maybe I should have seen it coming. It was always a little bit lazy."
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're terrible at picking squires.
He laughs, kind of like a little bit bitterly.
What do you mean by a little bit lazy?
So, what this is actually a good thing. I mean, it's bad, but it's good. Now that we know one more of our enemies. And also, he left us with this device, which we can use as a beachhead to like look into that other place and see what's there.
But does it go just to that place or can it go any place?
Gembeard says it was
Can it
meant
spy on
to.
us while we're taking a nap.
I was
It-
taking the shower.
No, it doesn't do any such thing, says Gembeard. He says it was meant to imprison the Myrkridia in another dimension. I guess this other dimension that we connected it to was already occupied. It seems like this fellow here, he points at Blackwell, had a hand in that connection.
What do you
And
think?
Blackwell says it was an accident. It was Providence that I discovered the mother during our work. I visited her.
And wrapped up as a python, don't forget.
Right, okay. Yeah, but he's ranting and raving. You can interrupt him at any time and crush him to death or squeeze him or do whatever if you want.
Squeeze him to be like,
A motion to Ronza. I want to hear more.
and then I kind of give him a little squeeze and be like, and
So basically, between you go back and forth between him and Jumbeard. You figure out that that he corrupted the artifact essentially and pointed it at a different dimension than the one it was intended to point at, and that he created a bridge between these dimensions, so they're now sort of fused together. And there's this place of power within the Tane that connects to this other realm that the spiders come from. And there's other creatures that come from there as well.
great. So not just Mr. Eight leg
And he
family members, but others.
and he continues to talk. He speaks often of the Great Mother, who
Yeah.
you learn that her true name is Sykrkrosh, the spider god. At least that's how he calls her.
I would like to
Discern realities.
Okay, go.
well
I mean,
I
I'm
wanted
telling
to
her to
talk
or spout
with
lore. That's what she needs to do.
well no, I would like to talk with Mr. Eight Legs to see if he knows about this all mother thingy.
This all takes
Okay.
about an hour, right? All this conversation.
This all takes place in what? Sorry.
About an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Like an hour or two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Zane is just gonna do this in the corner since he can't.
you're crafting arrows. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, would I be able to, like I said, I will discern realities with and speak with my spider people to see if they have any information, or should that be sprout lore?
Yeah, so yeah, you can.
I want to, as they're talking and I keep hearing this name of the Great Mother.
So okay, so spout lore would be to know something about the Great Mother, if that's the question.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, interesting and useful. Okay, so the Great Mother. Let me pull up the official thing here.
Just kind of like looking at Mr. Eight Legs, being like, "What is this Great Mother?" I've never heard of her, and like as a druid, you would think I would hear of her.
Let's see. I'm looking through the official journal entry from the game, trying to figure out if there's anything in here that's not. Most of it's anachronistic to this timeline. Okay, her webs lie so thick across her world that the stars themselves cannot shine through them. Blanketed in darkness, she and her children hunt. It was then that she heard a sound, the sound of a hammer on an anvil. For off across oceans of time and space, she felt the energies of that far-off world and heard the voices of prey. In her new body, she could feel the prey about her. Her children would feast again, but the journey had weakened her. The prey of this new world were as malleable as the prey of hers. By making simple promises of power, they would follow her to oblivion. Once her strength is regained and her brood is hatched, she will cover this world in her web and feast upon this new prey. So she is, of course, a giant spider creature. She shoots poison and can leap about and lays 1,000,000 eggs, as you guys found out. And you also know from the spouting lore that the actually, where did you read about Sykrkrosh, or how did you learn about Sykrkrosh?
Oh, that's Mr.
I guess
Eight Legs.
yeah, we're talking to Mr. Eight Legs. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so
Mr. Eight Legs, because I don't I don't know about this as a druid, and that bothers me.
okay.
So I just kind of look at Mr. Eight Legs and be like, "Excuse me, sir, did you forget to tell me something?"
Yeah, that makes
Like
perfect
one of
sense.
those things.
So he says I did warn you. I told you that a spider spirit was corrupted by the dark.
You did, and I did not know that this was it. So the god corrupted Blackwell with promises of fame and fortune, only to and I'm saying this out loud, like as I'm talking to Mr. Eight Legs, like in common.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
like, oh, so the spider goddess came to the new world and promised fame and fortune, but in the end, she's probably going to just eat everybody alive.
He says yes.
Oh,
I didn't think you would understand.
Now I got it. And then I kind of just look at the guy that I'm already like I'm entangled with, and I'm like, "You're gonna be dinner."
Oh no, the guy that was the guy that you entangled was the one saying yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Oh no,
and then
no. Mr. Eight Legs kind of shook his head when I said all those things, and Blackwell would probably be sitting there going like, "No, that's not what she said she was gonna do," and I'm just like, "Dude, the spider is telling me this."
if you want to try to break his faith, I think that would be a parlay, maybe.
Parlay with charisma, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna need concrete evidence that the spider god is not going to reward him with its web of endless treasure in the next dimension once it feasts upon the world.
Doesn't the ability of me to speak with spiders I think
I
that
mean, he needs concrete evidence. I mean, if he's just listening to your words, then yeah.
I can tell
Yeah.
the Mr. Eight Legs to start
All right,
dancing and
so she could use what I helped out by that I saw the thing and it left no mention that her allies would benefit.
So you haven't seen the thing, so you're gonna lie to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie to him.
Okay, I guess that's fight danger charisma. Actually, I'm gonna say that's an aid. This is really an aid for Veranza.
yeah.
So go ahead and roll
I'm
your
gonna roll
aid.
charisma anyways. I'm not sure. How do you roll 8 anyways?
So it's just +1. You have a bond with Veranza, which I'm pretty sure you do.
11.
Okay.
Nice.
He says, well, he's stammering, and he's like, well, not all the initiates understood. Some of them fell. Some of them, their brains couldn't take it. He starts to like mutter to himself, like he's worried. You know, he's afraid. You know, he's like, what did she tell you? What did she show you? He starts to like glom onto you, Jack, like trying to understand.
It showed that you would have to be destroyed in order to be reborn as one of her children, but you wouldn't be you. You'd just
Yes, I would
be
be.
a
I would.
regular egg amongst millions who would eat each other.
But I would be someone. I would be better. I would be elevated.
No,
No,
you would
no,
just be one
you
of
would
many,
be.
and then you would only have a
And
one
like
chance in a
pick up
million to.
one of the dead spiders.
He says that's impossible. And you could tell from the way that he says it that he's not entirely sure that he believes it either. And he's angry and afraid and hurt. What's it?
I haven't milked that one yet. Put it back down.
I tell him, don't you know about spiders? They have huge broods, and then they eat each other, and only a few of them survive.
That do be the animal kingdom. That
Yeah.
do be what spiders do.
The stone wasps will eat them too, says Eight Legs.
Oh, I thought that was mantis.
No, I think that's mantises.
Huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say praying mantis. What? Well, maybe spiders do
Oh, there's
that
wasps
too.
too. Dude, everything eats spiders if they can get away with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Eight Legs is saying the stone wasps will eat them too.
Ooh, stone wasps. And I just kind of say that out loud, and everybody just kind of like looks at me. I'm like, oh, Mr. Eight Legs, he told me that the stone wasps, when they see the spiders, they will just mum. Because I become all cutesy when it comes to Mr. Slithers and Mr. Eight Legs.
Blackwell turns to you, Jack, and he starts pleading. He says, please, you promised you would let me back through the portal.
Are you sure?
If you want to be,
We
if
got the
you want to
king
be
card here,
dinner.
right?
Wait, but he's locked up
Yeah,
now.
the defenders,
No,
right?
He's
We're
wrapped up
still
in me.
discussing this stuff.
Yeah, so you guys are. I'm gonna say you guys moved him to interrogation if you guys think it makes sense. Like they're, you guys are sitting in a room outside a dungeon cell somewhere with this guy and one of the defenders, and Captain Brightblade is standing there watching you guys.
All right. Let's how big of the area did the thing open?
How big is the portal? Do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like, I don't know, 15 or 20 feet in diameter.
Okay. Is there a room that's just big enough for that? That's closable?
Yeah, absolutely. They can use one of the
You're doing
forges
it
for
right
that.
now?
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go through the portal and then get eaten by
Well,
the
we want
spiders.
summon some of your guards so that there's no problems.
Oh yeah, all right. So the king arrays all of his defenders, and they've got heavy crossbows and like a phalanx in front of the portal. They get the whole thing orchestrated, and they take it to the arcane forge where it's warded. What's that?
This is awesome.
Yeah. So they activate the portal, and the king says, "Since we owe you our lives," he says to Jack, "Since we owe you our lives, I'm deferring to your judgment. But are you sure Are you sure we should let him go?"
We're gonna the pillar isn't that far in. He just needs to go to the pillar, and we should actually take that pillar back.
It's huge.
That
It's
might
like
break the
12
connection.
feet.
Okay, so you guys open the portal. Who's going to get angry to open the portal?
Oh, I have to be angry?
Somebody has to be
I can
angry.
do that.
That's the activation pay.
Yep.
That's
Oh.
I'll
activation.
be angry.
Okay, roll me, I guess, defy danger charisma to get angry. What are you getting angry about?
I'm getting angry about that. I didn't
Drag's
explore
not around.
more. So, oh no, I'm getting angry about that. I was left in a pile of thing while they went and destroyed the last thing, whatever that big statue. Remember?
Oh,
Those.
yeah.
I was left out of all the fun there. That's what I'm angry about. Oh my god, what did I do?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
You rolled a
failed.
5.
I couldn't get angry. I'll take that XP.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't get angry. I am not the Hulk.
The king reaches out his hand and he says, "Let me."
Okay, yeah. King's angry.
The portal instantly opens.
Oh.
And yeah, so
Oh, what we need Veranza in their big form and maybe some chains and a whole bunch of crossbow
Okay.
bolts to shoot these things.
Yeah,
Would
so
I
they're-
be able to form into a woolly mammoth and pull it?
Oh, I like it.
to pull what?
Apparently, this obelisk.
Oh, the obelisk. Okay, so you guys are gonna.
How big is it?
It's about 12 feet high. It's a big stone column. It's like rooted to the ground.
See?
So are you guys gonna go? Are you guys gonna go into the portal to get to it?
Yep.
That's
With
what he
them,
wants to
with
do.
them leaving fire, with their crossbows and stuff to kill any spiders that.
Okay, yeah. So they open up the portal. The spiders start swarming. They start firing their crossbows. You guys march in, hacking and slashing. What's that?
I'm fire as well. I'm fire behind the portal as well, alongside the other
Let me
guards.
shapeshift
Okay, yeah.
into Teostra to be fire. Come on, move. You're sitting on my mouse,
Ugh.
sir.
She's
He's
fighting with her
helping.
cat.
He wants to fight too.
I mean, it is a cat.
No, we just saw the mouse run across the part of our foundation. I'm in the basement.
Oh boy.
So our foundation it only goes up so far before the ceiling. And that's where they are. They're between like the foundation and the ceiling, and we can see them running across.
And the cat is just sitting on it.
Just sitting on my arm, like I'm gonna stay because he can't get up there. Because it's too tiny for him to like get up there, and it's too far up. So every time that he sees this mouse running across, because Ender was supposed to get mouse traps for us to catch them, and he forgot. So but yeah. And so now he's just staring up there, and by staring up there that means that. But I have 3 holds. I am now Teostra. I am now fire dragon lion thing.
All right.
And
Yeah. So
spiders can't touch me without going.
yeah. So you guys.
For them stream.
Yeah. So you guys go blazing through the portal. You know what to expect now. You're prepared. You're in formation. You hack and slash your way into this cavern. And eventually, I'm going to say, unless you guys disagree, you set all the webs on fire on the outside walls of the cavern and force the spiders to flee.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys.
I'll use one of my holds for that.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make it into this chamber. And let's see. Describe this before. So you're in this shadowy limestone cavern that's now lit up by the flames. You can make out a larger room of smooth, unworked stone in the firelight, with narrow tunnels winding away in all directions. Tunnel opposite the portal is larger than the rest, widening to about 10 feet across. You see scrape marks along the edges, like something dragged itself or rubbed itself through the opening. The air in this place is hot and damp, and there's a foul smell like something's rotting within. There's a rumbling sound like a distant thunderstorm that echoes through the tunnels all around you, and you can feel the vibration through the soles of your feet. And as you...
I look at Jack and I go, if you made me come in here with
All right, I'll
fucking
use my
arm up
chain and use my magic on it.
Okay, so you did what? Sorry?
I'm using my magic to have the chain wrapped around the base so that it won't break.
Around the base of the obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk up to the obelisk. As you approach it and come within a few paces of it, all the runes on the obelisk light up. What do you do?
I wrap my chain around it.
Okay. Trying to figure out. I'm gonna say I don't think the chain is gonna damage the obelisk. Like it's a big.
No, it's not
stone.
supposed to damage it. It's supposed to just wrap around it so that enough time so that they can pull it down.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you get the whole.
I'm using it to, how you use a feeder chain, like a thin rope to get a bigger rope around something.
Okay.
I'm using that with the chain. The plan was to have a big chain to or rope, but chain is probably works better to wrap around the obelisk so that the elephant or mammoth can help pull it down.
Okay, so you're trying to uproot it basically. I'm gonna say because the whole party is doing it and you've got the mammoth and everything, I'm not gonna make you require a roll. Ron's gonna have to spend a hold if
Yeah, I
to
know.
help with the mammoth. Okay. You
I
guys
still have one more.
pull this thing down, uproot it from the earth. And there is like when it at the moment that it pops free of the ground, it's like you all are thrown to the floor. There's like an earthquake that causes like stones to come tumbling down all around you. There's this deafening roar of sound coming from that larger cavern, and the whole place is shaking, and you're like bouncing against the floor. What do you guys do?
Go back to the portal. Come on, guys.
I
Pull
hate
it
every one of
out.
you.
We need to take this with us.
I hate every one of you. I fucking hate you all. I told you we shouldn't be doing this, but no.
Okay, so you're
You
dragging.
want to go into the fucking portal and grab the fucking obelisk. You guys with it. Like, that's all I'm doing
Okay.
as this is happening.
Okay, from now because you're trying to move a 2-ton stone thing during an earthquake, I'm gonna make you roll for it.
But I want to whisper. You gotta help her, and I want to cast bless on her.
Okay, go for it.
What am I doing? Am I doing a defy danger?
Yeah, so let's do the bless first.
Okay,
Okay.
so she got it, but I'm taking the cost.
Okay, what's the cost?
I'll take I'll put myself in the spot.
Are you sure?
And also, could I have healed during the time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours we were interrogating everybody.
And could I have done the commune to commune with the whisper? It's fine if not.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been enough time to commune. But yeah, you did. You could. I'm gonna say you healed.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll just lose blood. If it seems particularly dangerous, then I kind of want to put myself in a spot though.
Well, the whole world around you is shaking. It seems pretty dangerous. You gotta put yourself in a spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, you're giving the DM great power.
You got carte blanche. Yeah. I'm gonna say that the obelisk falls on you and pins you to the ground. I'm gonna deal some damage to you here.
Sir,
you take 10 damage, and you're stuck underneath this thing as it crushes you. What's that?
Ignores armor?
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is what you get for
help.
So and Whisper's there, like fluttering against it, like trying to push the stone. And you can't really, like, you try to croak for help, but you can't really get any air out because this thing's like crushing your lungs.
And then I pick it up and I see a flattened cartoon.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll me your Defy Danger, Bronze, if you want to try to get the thing off of him.
There we go.
Ooh, some hesitate or flinch.
I do have a bless. I have a +1.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's handy. Okay, yeah. So with the
10 damage to make it so that you could get the rock off you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you with the power of the Lady of Light's blessing, yeah. You glow, your muscles glow, and you feel this energy coursing through you as you lift this thing up, and the Lady of Light almost like reaches out to you guys and draws you back through the portal into her world and away from this other place. And the party manages to successfully withdraw. You guys drag this obelisk after you, and as soon as the obelisk grinds its way out of the portal onto the floor of this dungeon cell chamber, or oh no, it's the floor of the forge, actually, sorry. As soon as it grinds its way out of the portal out onto the floor of the forge, the portal slams shut.
That's because we just stole the thing that it locked on. That's what he declares.
So I guess this place is portal free now, somewhat.
Yeah. What do you guys can spout lore if you want to try to study this thing?
Yeah.
I will, but it
Not
won't
it.
be very effective.
Sprout lore.
I'll
I
try.
can do it. I can try.
Yeah,
because it's
one person's got to make the roll.
Go for it.
Yeah, it'll help.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, GM will tell you something interesting, useful about this subject relevant to your situation. Okay, let me. Let's see if I can.
Making it very difficult for me to play my game.
Jack goes over to Odo. You okay? You look like you're out of breath.
Oh, it's not a good day. I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right, so
what does that mean? I'm
So-
gonna sleep. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
so the portal stone. I'm gonna say Jack that because if you're like as you're talking and you guys are moving the obelisk and everything, I'm gonna say that Blackwell manages to disappear into the Tane dimension as you guys are doing all this.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then
He goes around the corner. I give him a thumbs up.
yeah. And then Veranza, you study this stone. This is a rune language of ancient history from another world, but it is deeply connected to the earth. It is not the earth that you know, but another earth in another place, another very more distant shard of weird or something very like weird. And there's enough of the language on this stone that you can sort of get a sense for the incantation, even though you don't understand all of it. And what you learn is that this is one of 8 of these artifacts, and that their existence was part of the existence of the Tane, the dimension inside the Tane. That it is sort of when the bridge was created on the Tane side, when the dwarves forged this artifact, the process of creation created these artifacts on the other side, and so there's a link between the artifact and these giant obelisks, and having it on this side of the portal weakens that link and makes the portal unstable.
So we're basically what Jack just did was make the Tane more unstable.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Let's go.
I literally just look at him with this look of I fucking hate you. I love you, but I hate you kind of thing. And
Isn't it great? Now that spider mother's only got 7 legs left.
No, because
That-
now that if something goes wrong and something happens and this portal is unstable, it can open up anywhere.
But if you take all the legs off a spider, it can't go anywhere.
Let's go.
You got
I
one
give
leg.
thumbs up to Odo.
Oh my god, I forgot I'm dealing
Jack
with
slaps him on the back, perhaps too hard, but
yeah, so
Odo's tough.
yeah, so Varanza's right. You know, as the connection becomes less stable, the portals can open up in different places, and also the Tane could potentially go to a different place other than the world that you guys were just connected to.
No.
So there's definitely an element of
literally just sitting here
yeah.
being like, do I expect anything different from these idiots?
So
Let's
what you're
go.
saying is kind of
Multiverses
like
of
one of those.
madness.
It's one of those roulette things.
I
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
hate you.
There's definitely a roulette element.
Like, it's that idea of I love you, but I don't like you.
I thought you trusted the group's process.
No, I trust Dram's process.
Oh,
Dram
okay.
is dead fucking asleep right now. So
Looks
this
up.
has
Tear
nothing to do with Jack.
looks up, innocent eyes. Not even.
But if taking one out makes it unstable, if we take all of them out and put the Tane on the other side, we flip it upside down. It'll be all backwards then.
Whisper's like, yeah, that could work, I think.
It's like flipping it inside out.
But then if the Tane is over on the other side and someone is angry, they can just open up the portal wherever we put these things.
And then we come out and kill them. Like, it's like backwards. Like how when we open it and the spiders come out, but we're the ones that come out.
No.
Whisper's like, yeah, we're gonna get the Myrkridia into this thing.
Yeah, the Myrkridia, they're supposed to get sucked into there, but they don't get sucked in.
Gembeard says that
Guys.
might be something we can fix. But if we
Actually, that's a great idea.
Let's go.
we want to modify the artifact and try to make it so that it sucks in whatever it's pointed at.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I'm literally just sitting here I have no say. Like literally I think about it in the sense of like
King Hairdrog says
what I do.
King Hairdrog says, you seem to know the most about this artifact out of everyone here, or at least about the realm that it's connected to. We definitely want to hear your thoughts.
Who is it? For who?
This is the king talking to you.
Oh, to me. And I say right now what I can and I basically say the same thing that you said about it. I go from what I can read is that there's 8 of these. And with the 8 of them, if we continue to bring them over here, those bad guys with the spider thingies can basically pop up portals anywhere in the world and destroy
But
us.
now they'll be unstable.
Gembeard says, perhaps we could return the obelisk.
That, or we can destroy it
What?
right here, right now.
We got to study the obelisk.
I already studied the obelisk.
No, but with books and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't think smacking it
Hey,
with books would do
Ono
anything.
gets another thumbs up from Jack.
Like every inch of my body in this whole situation is just like
Wait, are
I
you still
honestly
in your shapeshift form?
no, I've been out of my shapeshift. No, maybe. No, once the obelisk came in and I took the obelisk off of me, I changed back because I'm like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Like I'm
I pat your
literally
I pat your
and
back in condescendence.
The king
yeah,
says this artifact still needs to be delivered to the emperor, which means we need to stabilize the portal and we need to make it work as intended. And he turns to Gembeard and says, "Can you do this?" And Gembeard says, "I think we can." And he looks to you, Veranza, and he says, "Can you help us place the artifact, the obelisk, back in its proper location?" I think if we're able to do that, then we could use the Tane for its original purpose. All right.
Quick, someone get angry.
Yeah, once more. This time the king's not volunteering to get angry.
Veron's is probably angry with the rest of
oh,
us.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, Veranza activates the portal instantly.
instantly and like my absolute like undeniable rage of like stupidity is like no offense, but this whole group just reminds me of like the people that I deal with at work sometimes,
Oh, no.
where I say something along the lines of I need the ID so that we can figure out if the date of birth is correct, because the date of birth you gave to us is incorrect. But I told you that this is the date of birth. Oh my fucking god. No, it's not.
All right. So you guys open up the portal again. The artifact gets dragged back through the realm on the other side of the portal. Seems to have calmed enough.
As I
Yeah.
do it again, I'm like, I told them they shouldn't have done this in the first place, and now they're making me walk it out and walking it fucking back to the place where it was supposed to be in the first place. And like as I put it into the like ground and like reroot it, it's just like a scream that scares everybody. Like I am so angry and so frustrated that this scream just goes into 17 different dimensions.
I'm writing that number down. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, yes. Just
Oh.
figure out what 17 dimensions there are.
Yeah.
It's a prime number.
I think I hear a scream on my end. What's that? It actually goes to the real world.
It's like, ah.
Yeah.
That was just a
Well,
cat
that was
sitting on their lap.
me.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So you guys get the thing planted back in place. I'm gonna say that using some of your earth magic, Veranza, you're able to root it back to its proper ley line that it controls within the pocket dimension. If you are choosing to do that, you're doing that. Yeah.
I make sure it's slightly crooked.
No, we're not gonna make it crooked. We're gonna straighten it out. Okay. So you guys place the portal stone back. And return safely back to where the Mirgard and work again on the Tame. And it takes another week of work, but you do get the Tame modified so that it is going to draw in whatever it's directed at. So you could use it as a weapon as opposed to just letting things out of it and through it. Do you want to change the activation condition while you're working on it?
Yes.
What are you going to change it to?
Sad.
Can I roll to see if I succeed? Can I roll fortune die to see it? Well, am I still working on it? Is Odo still working on it?
I wasn't gonna make you roll for it because Gembeard is like gonna go over every detail and make sure it's right this time.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm just
Jack, what should be the condition for working on it? I'm thinking something like think happy thoughts. It used to be angry, but that's kind of inconvenient.
How about instead of thinking of something, how about just, some sort of
Incantation.
like click, yeah, or a click, like just snap your fingers.
Oh, but then if I applaud or something, it's gonna go off during when someone plays music.
We should give it a code word.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
That's much more better.
Okay,
What's
No,
something
the
that
book of the dead,
something
whatever?
something people can actually say.
an animal that no one ever says.
Aardvark.
Aardvark, yeah, I've never heard of that.
so if somebody has to say the command word is Aardvark to activate the artifact.
In a portal to Spider World.
Okay.
Whenever anybody says Aardvark at any time within like a voice.
Oh my god!
Like the sound waves have to reach it.
Okay, so here's my idea is that each obelisk is a different animal.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay, so our spider one is Aardvark, and we have to know where the other obelisks are. I'm guessing.
Yes, you guys would have to go through the portal and explore the rest of it to figure that out.
Okay.
The one that has snakes, we call it piranha.
Like we call it like a piranha, and then the other one it would be like camel. Like it'll be fine.
I choose octopus.
Yeah. And once we are like 1,000 years old and other researchers find this fucking artifact.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be at the end of the campaign in the last battle against the big bad, and you're going to have to remember this shit.
We're like, fuck it, Aardvark, Aardvark, platypus, piranha.
No, I think it's piranha.
It's not piranha. It's this.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so you guys get that sorted. Gembeard, make sure everything is right. You test it out. I'm going to say that the Dwarven defenders, while you guys are working on the artifact, managed to capture one of the spiders, and they test it out, and they successfully send it back to the Aardvark dimension. And so you guys have successfully defended Mirgard. You've driven away the ghoul. You've driven away the spiders. And the king says, this artifact needs to be delivered back to Landkerfan. Will you all accept this charge? I will send some of my guard with you.
Like, I need to walk. Yes.
Okay, yeah. And then Jack, I saw you post. You're collecting something interesting from the world. You looking around the cave while they're in there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you something interesting. You find. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, my will to live. You find my will to live.
No, I just leave that there.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, Jack, you notice. So you're looking around at the burnt webs on the inside of the cavern walls, and you notice that strung up on one of them there is a skeleton, a cannibal, and there is, the skeleton is like charred and burnt black, and there's not much left of it. But what stands out is this simple, masterfully wrought blade that is untouched by the flame. It's engraved with an elegant script in a language that none of you have ever seen. Pommel of the sword is set with a round, polished, sky blue tourmaline gem. The sheath is made from the skin of some kind of reptile and is also untouched by the flame. Do you take it?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Well,
You-
a completely useless item.
you take it. You pick it up. Are you going to draw it or take it out of its sheath?
Sure.
Okay. So
Oh my
you
God.
when you draw it, there is this smell of ozone, and there's this feeling like all the hairs are standing up on your arm, and there is like a spark that arcs in the gap between the tip of the sword and the edges of the metal rim around the edge of the sheath, and lightning arcs like in little jolts into the floor and ceiling like around you as you're holding this thing out, and you feel something. There's like a power that comes over you and flows through you and rumbles like the storm and says, "What are you?" And we're gonna leave it there for tonight. Let's do the end of session move.
That's awesome. All right, it's so 13. That means I'm at 7.
Okay, let's do. Okay, so you guys can all level up for next time if you have the XP to do that. I'll repaste the rules for doing that in the Discord chat, so you can do it between sessions if you like. Or if not, we can do it at the beginning of next session. And then let me find the end of session move.
Wow, I haven't have number 6. Dang.
Okay. When you reach the end of a session, choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved, completely explored, no longer relevant, or otherwise. Ask the player if they agree. If they do, mark XP and write a new bond. Anybody resolved their bonds or feels that it's no longer relevant?
Yeah, I think I resolved one of them with Ichabod. I fought with Ichabod and he saved me from getting walled last battle. I got his back next time, and so I was just fighting as he was sleeping.
Mine with Ichabod as well. The spirit spoke of a great danger that follows him.
I don't know if that was following
That
Ichabod
correlates to him being
specifically.
drunk.
2 of my bonds aren't here. God dang.
Yeah.
All right. But you can write a new bond if you want with somebody, one of the folks that is here.
Is
it could,
I mean,
Rat here?
we can with mine it's fine. I think it's something more than
Oh,
that.
Rat's not here, is he?
Rat's not here this
No.
session, yeah.
Bond's
Ichabod, do
not
you agree with either of those two bonds being fulfilled? That
Not
Odo
mine.
had your back, or that Veranza, that the danger followed you, that Veranza knew of?
No to Veranza's, but yes to the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say no to mine.
Okay, so mark an experience point for that one. And then do you want to write a new bond?
Yeah, I'm gonna write. So I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll write one with Veranza. I'm gonna
Oh.
say I have to help Veranza understand that Jack is secretly very smart and has a really good plan that we're not aware of.
And
Like,
I'm gonna
he's
lie.
the type of smart person that doesn't seem smart.
Bronza, do you
However,
agree?
he has
Tough
not proven that to me very recently.
Bronza, do you accept this bond?
Yes, I accept
Okay.
it.
All right, and
And I
Bronza.
would like to add one with Jack.
Okay.
And this one is like,
This one should be fun.
I literally say, just listen to me one time.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one to.
I know.
Can I add one with Jack as well?
Yep, I accept that one from you, Veranza. You get one.
Perfect. I
You'll
knew
get XP if I listen to you once. It might be a
once.
long bond.
It might be a very, very long
Can I add one for Jack as well for my character?
Sure.
A new one. Zane thinks Jack is cool with all his tricks and stuff. I want to present myself as cool as well.
Join the cool club.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Any other bond actions? Anybody got any other things resolved or wants to
I
create a new
got one
bond?
with Odo.
What was it?
I think Jack wanted to show Odo that no plan is a plan, and I think he accomplished that.
Oh my god.
Odo, do you agree?
I don't know how he processed it, but I guess everything worked out in the end. And the Tain's fixed. Like, I think after at the end of the week, it's like, yeah, it did all work out, and we didn't have a plan. So yeah, you can resolve it.
Okay.
Um, here's the thing though. If we had just taken the thing and he had opened up in the court of the emperor, that would have been some bad juju.
Yeah, but nobody believes in bad juju.
Except Bronze.
Excuse me?
All right. So, Jack, are you going to write a new bond?
I am. Jack thinks Odo is because Odo can heal, is one of his greatest buddies ever.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, that's not a real good one. Oh,
No.
Jack would risk his life for Odo.
No, his wife.
His
His
wife.
wife.
100%.
Okay, that's
All right,
different.
wife.
That's different.
My wife just left the room.
This story took a turn. Okay. Yeah. All right. Odo, do you accept the bond?
Yeah.
Okay. Jack's going to risk his life for you. Very good. Okay. Any other bond activity?
No, I got my alignment. Well, kind of got my alignment. Endanger yourself to heal another. I endangered myself to bless another. It's kind of like healing.
That counts in my book. Okay. So, market XP for that. Anybody else fulfill their alignment description?
No, nobody
Nope, there's no
grew.
animals.
Well, can I say I
No, I
helped?
slept through the whole combat.
Sorry, one at a time. I couldn't understand everybody. Bronzo, what was yours?
Mine is help something or something grow. Can I just say that my tolerance for stupidity has grown?
I'll allow it. Yeah. Market experience point for that. I was going to say, you also helped Journeyman Blackwell grow, arguably.
I like mine better.
Okay, that's fair.
Thirst for recognition, be recognized for your actions. I think I accomplished that.
Yes.
But who recognized you and for what?
Well, the king. So he entrusted us to take the because of our courage in defending the place.
Oh,
and-
he's
Okay, yeah,
that.
fair.
Yeah, he's allowed us to interrogate Blackwell.
Yeah, okay. So market XP for that. Anybody else do their alignment?
No, I was drunk through the whole fight.
Okay. I'll give you another experience point for that because you didn't get to do much this session.
Yay.
Okay. Do we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
What do we learn?
Obelisk.
Spider dimension, interconnected, that the thing was
Aardvark
sabotaged.
dimension.
The Tain's interconnecting the dimensions.
I live with a team of idiots. I mean,
Okay.
Good learn.
I learned that today because they all follow you all.
All All right, so everybody mark an experience point for that. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yeah, the
Teleport.
spider cultists.
The obelisk.
Okay, very good. Everybody mark an experience point for that. And did we loot a memorable treasure?
The
The
obelisk.
obelisk.
The
Okay.
obelisk as well.
Everybody mark an experience point for that.
Not just that, but the whatever the
Oh,
sword.
the cursed sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cursed sword.
Hello, sir. You're
All right.
You're
That-
gone. You're
That's
back.
it for tonight. Thanks for the game. Good game, guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Later. Thanks, Doc.
All right, we're going to wrap up the stream there. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't
Good
forget
night,
to
that was
follow
fun.
if you're watching on Twitch or subscribe. It's free if you're
guys.
watching on YouTube. And Cannibal, thanks for hanging out and chat with us. And I hope to see everybody next time. Take care, folks.